to have been selected as the leader or the bravest one for our AM part of Leadership Plenty 6. So just so everybody knows, I'm a writer, so I took the liberty of writing everything down. So full disclosure, I'm bad with names. Horrible with names. Good with faces, but I'm bad with names. And I looked it up to try to figure out exactly what a name means to someone. And a name is a word or a set of words by which a person, animal, place, or thing be known, addressed, or referred to. Names are a part of all of our cultures, and it's an enormous importance to us and to the people who gave them to us. But it's understandable from time to time we might forget somebody's name. You meet so many people during the course of a day, and I know I'm not the only one, because if you notice on your person, we all have name tags on to make sure that we don't forget. Now, one of my favorite writers, his name is Scott Ginsberg. He's actually known as the name tag guy. He loves name tags. And he started wearing a name tag 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As of today, he's worn it for 5,984 days. And he said he started wearing them because it makes the world a happier place. He went to a conference and he left it on and he realized people kept saying, "Scott, how's it going? Scott, we're glad you're here." And he loved it, so he kept it on. He actually has it as a tattoo. If you meet Scott, you won't forget his name. But what happens when we do forget somebody's name? We put labels on them, like the girl in the red dress or the funny one. It's not meant to come from a hurtful place. It's just a descriptor, like, you know, the smart one, the fat one, the skinny one, the old one. Now, you might remember the face, but sometimes it's hard to remember the name. During Leadership Plenty, we saw lots of people, and we learned a lot of names and a lot of faces that we won't forget. People like Pastor Ruben Andrade, Reverend Dr. Leslie King, who I'm sure loves me a lot. You were in the AM class, maybe not so much. Our facilitators, Rodney Martin, Dr. Matthew Polk, you know who's there, and there's other people that are in this room. And they made a difference for us. And again, we do owe them a round of applause, so we'll do that for the people who took their time to do that for us. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to share this with us. And thank you for the golden biscuits. Now, these people that facilitated and spent their time with us, we won't forget, because they made us better people. They taught us how to be servants. And they helped give us meaning behind our names. And oddly enough, they also helped us find out what to call each other if we do forget each other's names. There's Dr. Brandon, the passionate one. Oh, Dr. Brandon. Sorry, not yet. Not yet. Brandon, the funny one. Letitia, the one who argues with Brandon. Roxanne, the artistic one. Paige, the marketing one. Becky, the snarky one. Janet and Dan are voices of reason. Khalees, the smiley one. Leah, the girl from Marlin. Pray for her. Gabriella, the woman from Baylor. We had Melvin and Javier, the guys from the Y. Melly, the very dependent one. I'm proud to say she's now a new mom. Thank God. I don't know if you could take it one more day. We had Eric, the guy with the tie. Travis, the guy with the tie from the bank. And Tia, the one who seems to help everyone. Ellen and Jessica are librarians. And then there was me, the loud one. Now, we have new labels as well. After graduating from Leadership Plenty, we've become leaders. And we're family. Now, more than that, we learned about what's going on in Waco, and sometimes a little bit more than we wanted to. But I think that was the point. We learned that those who may have labeled before we went to Leadership Plenty, we labeled them as poor and homeless, disabled, addicted, and hungry. They shouldn't be nameless to us. They're deserving of our respect and have earned the label of family. They're members of our Waco family. And our family needs help right now. Now, graduates, from this day forward, we are the ones tasked with making civic change. It's not going to be easy, but we're not alone. Within Waco, there are community assets and groups just waiting to be tapped into. Work together. And yes, there will be conflicts along the way. But take what you've learned and build those strategic partnerships so we can take what we've learned and put it into action to make lasting change. And remember, if we are to help our family members, we have to get out of our comfort zones and open doors of communication, not just within civic organizations, but with our entire community. Get out there and know the names and the faces of the people you're trying to benefit. So to our graduates, and especially the AM class, and all of you, look around. Look at these faces. They're not just names. They're faces that you won't forget. They're the dedicated men and women willing to serve you and our community as a family member. They're part of our Waco family. With the knowledge and tools they've gained and the willingness to put these tools into action, you will experience and benefit to a better Waco. Today's action will develop tomorrow's leaders. Thank you.